Hi, my name is John Oschenbach. I'm president of Resource Supply out of Tigard, Oregon. Today we're looking at the Promark100 survey grade GPS unit. The Promark100 is a L1 only single frequency system, but it's able to provide centimeter accuracy very consistently when you have two units doing a post-processing solution. What we're going to look at this first thing here is what's in the package for each of the Promark100 units. This is the carry bag that it comes with, a nice padded bag. It says Aztec on the top. It's got a nice handle on it, so it's very easy to grab. The Aztec precision antenna fits right in here. It's a very high quality antenna. It's L1, GLONASS, and US satellite capable, so it'll read the Russian satellites as well as the US satellites. You get a nice field bracket for holding the Promark100. This is the Promark100 itself. This is a brand new unit. It's never been operated before. It still has the sticker on the front. But again, that's the Promark100. And you get all of the other additional cables for the antenna and USB cable, that sort of thing. It comes with the height of instrument tape. This is very important for you to use to get accurate antenna elevations or antenna heights. And it's automatically set up so that when you read the numbers here, it takes into consideration the distance from the point to what you're reading on the numbers. So it's a nice tape. It really works well, and it's just a great thing. This comes with a docking station, so you do the charging on the docking station, and you can plug in a USB cable and you can do an active sync with the Promark100. This is the charger. Comes with the battery. You get an extension, 5/8 by 11 thread extension, and you get a whole series of CDs on GNSS solution software for doing the post-processing correction. You get a getting started guide and Promark field software. So you've got all the instructional information that you need. It's a nice package, and especially with the GLONASS option, you'll find it very easy to collect centimeter accurate GPS data and nearly centimeter, it's in that 1 to 2 or 3 centimeter accurate elevation data with your baseline up to 6 miles apart. It's a nice setup. This is the Promark100 set up as a base unit. We've got the Promark100 sitting in the field bracket. The field bracket can be used on either side of the unit. You can tilt it to any angle you want to use it. We've got the 660 antenna. That's an Aztec model 660 antenna that's very good quality for both GLONASS and US satellites. That's up on the antenna extension here. We've got the cable coming around into the Promark100. This whole thing's set up on a tri-brack, so we've got we're using the optical plummet to get very precise positioning over our point, and then we've got a nice sturdy tripod, a survey grade tripod to make sure we've got real stability there. When we are setting this up for the base station, we want to grab our height of instrument tape, and we're going to actually hook into one of the nubbins on the antenna, and we just go straight down from that. If we're going to the center of our point, we'll record that as a slant antenna height. If we're going straight down, that would be a vertical antenna height. But that's just one of the options that you have for how you set this up. But this again is a normal base station setup. When you start using this thing, you're going to have a base and a rover. The base you always start first, and you let that run, and then you start your rover, and you always end the rover first, and you'll end the base last as far as collecting data. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on the actual procedure of collecting things. I'll do that in another video. But this is the basic Promark100 base rover setup with the base unit. Okay, now we're taking a look at the rover side of the Promark100 when you have two of the Promark100s being used as base rover. I've got a range pole. At the top of the range pole is the Aztec model 660 antenna. It's a very high precision antenna. It's got the cable that comes down and goes into the Promark100. You want to be very careful and consistent that you're going to measure the antenna height whenever you're collecting data. And you just go onto one of the nubbins up here, you'll go straight down, you'll put the point on your point and either call it a vertical or a slant antenna measurement for the height. The Promark100 fits in the field bracket very well. You can move that from left to right to wherever you want it, position it at any angle that you want. It holds it very securely, but you can pop it out if you ever need to very easily. The Promark100 will initialize in about 5 minutes. So if you're collecting centimeter level accuracy, you want to have the base and the rover both tracking satellites for 5 minutes before you start collecting data. The best way to do the initialization is to just keep the unit steady. Just don't have it moving, have it in the open. You know, I've got some tree canopy in back of me, but that's only just for our video right here. You want to be in the open tracking satellites for 5 minutes. At that point, you've got satellite lock. You should be able to go out and collect data that would give you a fixed position, centimeter accurate data. Now this range pole is adjustable for height. You can move it up and down as you want. Don't believe these measurements that are written on the side of it. They're probably going to be reasonably close, but you've got to do that height of instrument check to make sure that you get your antenna height exactly the way it should be. Keep it bubbled up when you're actually collecting data. For the most part, if you're doing a static collection, that'll be your choice as to how long you're collecting. If you're doing a stop and go collection, normal procedure for most time is to just collect 15 seconds worth of data, and that'll will be enough to give you centimeter level accuracy. If you're doing topo shots where you've got hundreds of shots that you're taking in a day, a lot of times people will take that down to 5 seconds of data for each point that they're collecting. Still can give you very accurate information. This setup is easy to use. The post-processing is very easy to do with the GNSS solution software. It's a great setup for doing centimeter level accuracy with a GPS system at a moderate price, and again, fixed position accuracy is very easy to attain.